Before the first star ignited, before light ever existed, there was sound. Not the sound you and I can hear, but a vibration, a silent cosmic pulse of pure potential that rippled through the infinite void. The ancient sages called it AUM, the breath of the universe, the primordial vibration from which time, matter, and consciousness were born. Every ancient civilization, in its own way, spoke of this foundational tone. In the Rig Veda, it was known as Shabda Brahman, the sound absolute, the ultimate reality expressed as vibration. In Christianity, the Gospel of John begins, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." And what is a word, if not a structured sound? Even modern science hints at this truth with its discovery of the cosmic microwave background radiation, the afterglow of the Big Bang, a faint universal hum that permeates all of space. What connects these seemingly disparate ideas, from ancient scripture to modern cosmology, is a profound, shared intuition. That sound, not light, came first. That vibration is the fundamental building block of everything we see, feel, and experience. Think about it. Before there was anything to see, there had to be a force that set the universe in motion. A vibration that organized chaos into cosmic order. This wasn't a sound that traveled through air because there was no air. It was the very fabric of existence, oscillating, humming with the promise of creation. It was the universe dreaming itself into being. When NASA began translating the electromagnetic waves from deep space into audible frequencies, what they found was astonishing. The ethereal sounds they captured, the music of the spheres that Pythagoras dreamed of, held a stunning secret. These weren't just random noises from distant celestial bodies. Within these cosmic symphonies, scientists discovered frequencies resonating at or near 432 Hz. Now, why is that number so significant? For thousands of years, ancient yogis and mystics have used this exact frequency for chanting the sacred syllable Om. They believed 432 Hz was the natural tuning of the universe, a frequency that promotes peace, healing, and a deep connection to the cosmos. Is it merely a coincidence that the universe hums in the same key as this ancient chant? Or is it evidence of a cosmic memory, an echo of creation embedded in our very DNA? Let's look closer. When you visualize the waveform of a human voice chanting Om and compare it to the translated radio waves from space, the similarities can be uncanny. The same rhythmic pulsing, the same resonant structure. It's as if the ancient monks, through deep meditation, were able to listen past the noise of the world and hear the universe's own heartbeat. They weren't just making a sound. They were mirroring the sound that made them. The great sages had a saying, Nada Brahma, which translates to "the world is sound." Everything that vibrates is alive. And today, modern physics confirms this ancient wisdom. At the subatomic level, every particle, every atom in your body, in the air you breathe, in the stars above, is not solid matter, but a bundle of energy in constant motion, vibrating at its own unique frequency. You are not a static object. You are a symphony of vibrations. So, when you chant Om, you're not just participating in a religious ritual or worshipping an abstract symbol. You are engaging in a profound act of cosmic alignment. You are consciously tuning the instrument of your own body, your cells, your nervous system, your consciousness, to the foundational frequency of creation itself. It's like tuning a guitar to a tuning fork. By matching your personal vibration to the universe's resonant tone, you harmonize with the entirety of existence. You are reminding every cell in your being of its cosmic origin. This isn't about belief. It's about experience. It's the feeling of stillness that settles over you, the sense of inner peace that washes away anxiety, the feeling of being connected to something infinitely larger than yourself. This is the power of resonance. You are not just making a sound. You are becoming the sound. You are becoming a conscious participant in the ongoing song of creation. In the beginning, there was no form, no color, no thought. There was only a whisper in the void, a hum in the infinite silence. And that whisper, that primordial vibration, still echoes today. It echoes in the dance of galaxies, in the orbit of planets, in the rhythm of your own breath. And it echoes in every heart that learns to be still and truly listens. AUM. Everything in this universe, from the atom in your hand to the galaxy beyond your sight, is moving. Even when you believe it's still, it's not. This constant, intricate dance of vibration is what ancient sages called spanda, the very pulse of existence. It's a universal tremor, a subtle hum that connects everything, a silent orchestra playing the symphony of reality. Can you feel it? This unseen motion is the fundamental principle that governs all of creation, from the smallest particle to the largest cosmic structure. Physics tells us a profound and poetic truth. All matter is essentially frozen music. It's energy that has slowed down just enough to become perceptible, tangible, visible. Sound isn't merely something you hear with your ears. It's an experience you feel throughout your entire being. When you strike a note, you are not just creating a sound wave. You are creating form, and that form is the unique signature of the sound that brought it into existence. This concept isn't just philosophy, it's a measurable phenomenon. Scientists call this beautiful intersection of sound and form cymatics. Imagine this. When exposed to specific sound frequencies, simple water droplets begin to organize themselves, forming intricate, perfect geometric patterns, like mandalas blooming in liquid form. As you raise the frequency, the pattern dissolves and reforms into something new, something more complex. It's as if sound is the invisible artist, the cosmic architect meticulously drawing the blueprint of reality itself. When the ancients chanted the sacred syllable AUM, they weren't simply singing a word. They were consciously replicating a specific frequency, a primordial vibration believed to bring order out of chaos. This frequency was considered so potent, so fundamental, that it could align the disparate vibrations of the mind, the breath, and the cosmos into a single harmonious whole. It was a tool for attunement, a way to tune the instrument of the self to the grand symphony of the universe. Let's talk about tuning. Much of modern music is tuned to a standard of 440 Hz. This frequency tends to energize the mind, creating a bright, almost cerebral experience. However, some argue it can also subtly contribute to a feeling of tension or agitation. In contrast, many ancient traditions, including the chanting of mantras, utilized a tuning of 432 Hz. This frequency is believed to be more in harmony with the natural resonance of our planet, often called the Schumann resonance, the Earth's own heartbeat. When you chant AUM at this specific frequency of 432 Hz, you're doing something remarkable. You are literally syncing your own vibrational field with the pulse of the planet itself. It's an act of deep resonance, a conscious alignment with the natural world around you and within you. This isn't just a spiritual idea. It's about physics, about resonance, about the powerful effect of sound on our physical and energetic systems. From sound comes form, from form comes life, and from life emerges awareness. Think about it. If the Big Bang was the universe's initial explosive shout into the void, then consciousness is its echo, still reverberating within each and every one of us. That primordial vibration didn't just fade away. It transformed, evolved, and became the very fabric of our being. We are the living memory of that first sound. Every single cell in your body is humming, singing the very same song the universe sang at its birth. The music of the spheres is not just out there in the cosmos. It's right here, inside you. You are a symphony of vibrations, a chorus of life echoing the creation of everything. The challenge and the invitation is simply to get quiet enough to listen. You just have to listen closely enough to hear it. AUM, AUM. 3 simple letters that hold the blueprint of the universe. But these are not mere sounds. They are cosmic codes, each vibration representing a force that governs all existence. The first sound, A, is the sound of creation. It is the birth cry of the universe, the awakening of light, stars, and matter. It vibrates from the throat, the same place where our own words are born. Imagine the initial spark, the cosmic explosion that brought forth everything we see and everything we are. This is A, the primordial vibration of beginning. From the Big Bang to a child's first breath, this sound is the signature of life igniting. The second sound, U, is the sound of preservation. It rolls through the lips like a gentle wave, embodying the steady rhythm that maintains balance in the cosmos. This vibration represents Vishnu, the divine sustainer, the force that keeps galaxies in their celestial dance and rivers flowing on their course. It's the constant rhythmic pulse of life, the steady heartbeat of the universe, ensuring that all that was created continues to exist in harmony. Look around you, at the seasons, the tides, the very beat of your own heart. That is the energy of you, holding everything together. And finally, the third sound, M, is the sound of dissolution. It's the closing hum that returns all to silence. This is the vibration of completion, the peaceful fade of every note, every life, every star collapsing back into the source. It isn't an end in a fearful sense, but a necessary and beautiful return to nothingness, to potential. It represents Shiva, the transformer, who clears the old to make way for the new. It's the quiet exhale after a long day, the autumn leaves falling to enrich the soil for spring. Together, AUM forms the divine trinity. Brahma the creator, Vishnu the preserver, and Shiva the dissolver. Creation, preservation, dissolution. This isn't a linear story with a beginning and an end. It's a never-ending cycle, a cosmic rhythm woven into every atom of existence. Galaxies are born, they shine for eons, and they eventually collapse, their stardust becoming the raw material for new creation. This eternal loop is the fundamental nature of reality itself. But beyond even these three powerful forces, beyond the sounds of creation, preservation, and dissolution, lies something else. The silence that follows. The pregnant pause after the hum of M fades away. This silence is not empty. It is known as Turiya, the fourth state. It is pure consciousness, a state beyond sound, beyond thought, beyond all forms. It is the canvas upon which the entire cosmic drama is painted. When you chant AUM and allow the last echo to disappear into stillness, what remains is not a void. It is awareness itself. It is the silent, infinite listener behind all of creation, the witness to the entire cosmic cycle. This is the ultimate reality, the source from which AUM itself emerges and into which it dissolves. It's the space between your thoughts, the stillness in your heart, the profound peace that underlies all the noise of existence. So, you see, AUM is not just a sound, it is a map. A map of everything that ever was, everything that is, and everything that will ever be. It's the journey of the universe, and the journey of your own soul, all encapsulated in a single sacred vibration. What if AUM isn't just the sound of the cosmos, but also the very sound of you? The ancient sages taught that the entire universe is mirrored within the human body. Think about it. Your heart is a drum, your breath is a flute, and your mind a vast temple of echoes. They weren't just being poetic, they were describing a profound reality. When we look deep inside, we find the same patterns that govern the stars. The universe isn't out there, it's in here. Listen closely. Can you feel it? That gentle rhythmic pulse? Every single beat of your heart reverberates at a frequency of about 8 Hz. This is astonishing because it's the same frequency as the Earth's own resonance, the Schumann resonance. It is as if your very body was designed from the beginning to hum in perfect tune with the planet itself. You are a child of this Earth, not just metaphorically but vibrationally. Your heartbeat is a constant, subconscious conversation with the world around you. You are quite literally grounded in the frequency of life. In the ancient science of yoga, the human body is seen as a musical instrument, and the chakras are its resonating centers. Each one holds a specific energy, a unique note in your inner symphony. When these energy centers are blocked or out of tune, it creates discord in our physical and emotional lives. But there's a way to retune them, to bring our inner orchestra back into harmony. And it begins with a single, powerful sound. When you chant AUM, you are not just making noise, you are conducting a symphony within. The vibration begins deep in the navel, at the root of your being, and travels upward, activating each chakra in sequence. It's like a gentle yet powerful wave of energy washing over you, plucking the strings of your internal harp. From the raw, foundational energy at the base of the spine to the crown of spiritual connection, AUM awakens and aligns every part of you. Let's try it together. Find a comfortable seat, close your eyes, and take a deep breath. As you exhale, chant slowly. Ah. Feel the vibration resonate in your chest, near your heart. This is the sound of creation, of existence, the core of your being. It's the waking state, the world of the senses. Feel its grounding, expansive energy. Now, let the sound evolve. Ooh. Notice how the vibration rises from the chest into the throat. This is the sound of continuation, the bridge between your inner world and outer expression. It represents the dream state, the subtle realm of thoughts and emotions. Feel it connecting your heart to your mind. It's the sound of life in motion, the current that carries you forward. And finally, let the sound vibrate gently in your head, a soft hum that fills your skull. This is the sound of transformation, the resonance of pure thought and consciousness. It corresponds to the deep sleep state, where the mind is at rest, unified and whole. Feel the vibration calming your thoughts, bringing you to a point of stillness and focus. And then, silence. The fourth part of AUM. The space after the sound fades. This is the ultimate state. The silence from which all sounds emerge and to which they all return. It's the canvas on which the universe is painted. In this profound stillness, the separation between you and the cosmos dissolves. You become one breath, one awareness, one with everything. This silence is not empty. It's full of potential. It is the true self. This isn't just ancient mysticism. Modern science is beginning to catch up. Neuroscience studies have shown that chanting AUM has remarkable effects on the brain. It reduces activity in the amygdala, the brain's fear and anxiety center. Simultaneously, it activates the prefrontal cortex, the seat of calm awareness, focus, and emotional regulation. You aren't just saying a word. You are literally retuning your brainwaves, calming your nervous system, and shifting your consciousness from a state of stress to a state of peace. This is precisely why the sages said, "He who chants AUM becomes AUM." It is a process of transformation. When you speak this sacred sound with intention and devotion, the vibration doesn't just stay on your lips. It turns into light within you, illuminating your entire being from the inside out. It's no longer just a sound you are making. It is the state of being you are becoming. It's a journey from doing to being, from sound to silence, from separation to unity. The universe sings through you in every moment, with every breath you take. You are not just a spectator in this cosmic orchestra. You are a vital instrument. You are the echo of creation itself, a unique expression of the one universal song. Remember this truth. Carry this vibration with you. You are the sound. You are the light. You are AUM. What if the sacred sound of AUM wasn't just from India? What if every great civilization, separated by vast oceans and millennia, heard its echo in their own unique way? Prepare to have your understanding of history and sound completely transformed. Journey with me back to ancient Egypt, where the sun rises over the majestic pyramids. Inside the hallowed corridors of tombs and temples, priests didn't just pray in silence. They intoned the powerful syllable, Amen. For them, this was the sound of divine completion, the final resonant vibration that sealed every prayer and connected them to the gods. Think about it. Amen. Om. Are they really so different? Two distinct tongues from two mighty civilizations, seemingly singing one eternal universal note. The sound that affirms, that creates, that completes. Now, let's travel east. Across the vast landscapes of Asia, the sound took on new names but retained its essential power. In the misty mountains of ancient China, Taoist monks practiced breathing exercises, and they called the primordial sound Hu. This wasn't just a sound, it was the very breath of life, the audible expression of the Tao, the fundamental force flowing through all things. A little further east in Japan, the esoteric school of Shingon Buddhism adopted the sound as Ong. For them, Ong represented the cosmic vibration, the source of all phenomena in the universe. Hu, Ong, Om. Different names, different philosophies, but all pointing to the same profound frequency, the idea that a single sacred vibration underpins all of existence. You might think this is purely an Eastern phenomenon, but the echo of AUM reverberated strongly in the West as well. Picture the soaring stone arches of a medieval European cathedral. Listen to the deep, resonant tones of Gregorian chants filling the sacred space. Modern analysis has shown that these monks intuitively use deep vocal tones that often match the very frequencies found in AUM chanting. The purpose of their chants wasn't just musical, it was deeply spiritual. They were structured to calm the restless mind, to elevate the spirit, and to open the heart to a divine presence. This sounds remarkably similar to the goals of the ancient rishis of India, doesn't it? They too sought stillness and union through sound. It seems the human soul, whether in a European monastery or an Indian ashram, instinctively knew which vibrations could bring it closer to peace. This universal thread of sound wasn't limited to organized religions or grand empires. It was woven into the very fabric of indigenous cultures around the globe. Imagine a tribal fire crackling under a vast, starlit sky. The elders of Native American tribes would often lead their communities in drone-based chants. These weren't complex melodies but low, humming tones that seemed to mirror the deep, subtle vibrations of the earth itself. They were chanting with the planet. For these cultures, sound wasn't merely entertainment or music, it was powerful medicine. It was a tool for healing, for community bonding, and for aligning themselves with the rhythms of the natural world. They understood, on a primal level, that certain frequencies could restore balance to the body and spirit. So, how is this possible? How could all these diverse cultures, separated by geography, language, and time, independently arrive at the same fundamental truth? From the banks of the Nile to the mountains of Japan, from the cathedrals of Europe to the tribal lands of the Americas, humanity seems to have been listening to the same cosmic song. Perhaps the answer is that this sound doesn't belong to any single religion, culture, or creed. It belongs to existence itself. It is the universal language of creation, a signature tune embedded in the very structure of our reality. And just when you think it couldn't get any more profound, modern science joins the chorus. When NASA aimed its instruments at the cosmos and converted the electromagnetic vibrations of celestial bodies into audible sound, they made an astonishing discovery. The recordings of the sound of our own Sun and the gas giant Jupiter revealed deep, low-frequency vibrations. When analyzed, these cosmic hums were found to be eerily similar to the frequency of the AUM chant. It's as if the universe itself is still singing its own birth song. A celestial lullaby that reverberates across the vast emptiness of space. From the golden pyramids of Egypt to the sacred temples of India. From the echoing cathedrals of Europe to the distant burning stars above, the same sound has been heard, felt, and revered. AUM is not just an ancient syllable, it is an eternal vibration. It is the whisper of creation, the hum of the cosmos, and the rhythm of your own heart. The universe sings it every single moment. The only question is, are you listening? Every sound eventually fades. Every vibration finds its rest. Even the universe, once filled with thunderous creation, will one day fall silent again. But what happens after the sound ends? The sages of ancient India called it Turiya, the fourth state of consciousness. Beyond waking, dreaming, and deep sleep lies a stillness that is infinite, a state not of sound, but of awareness itself. That silence is not empty, it is full of potential, energy, awareness. The silence after AUM is not the end. It is the beginning again. When you meditate, when you truly listen between your breaths, you hear it, the hum beneath all life. You are not apart from it. You are part of its vibration. This is why the ancients said, Nada Brahma, the universe is sound. You are not a body that speaks sound. You are sound that became a body. When the sound of AUM ends in silence, that silence is not outside you. It is you, the observer. The consciousness that witnesses every creation, preservation, and destruction. The great mystery of the universe was never hidden in the stars. It has always been within your breath. Each inhale, creation. Each exhale, dissolution. Each heartbeat, a whisper of AUM. Before the first star was born, there was only vibration. That vibration became light. That light became life. And that life became you. So when you chant AUM, you are not calling to the universe. You are remembering that you are the universe.